Jain to all, I am Samender Singh, Assistant Professor in the Department of Computer Science and Engineering. College is Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College. I am taking Project Management and Entrepreneurship. So, in today's session, I will discuss these topics, that is service innovation, entrepreneurship, idea generation, and identifying business opportunity. So, let's start service innovation. Service innovation. As we can see, innovations have three types. First is product innovation, where we are updating the existing product, or we can say we are work on the existing inventions. So whatever we have physical product, so we can change the structure of product to utilize it in more efficient way. So this is how we can define first category of innovation. So today's session I will discuss about innovation that is totally rely on services. So you can see there are number of factors through which we can enhance our service that will benefit it to customer, or we can say these are the innovations that is primary requirement of the customer to make service in next level. Just like this one, we are associated with client. We need to find the efficiency of our service. Technology also be the important factor of this one. Solution to an existing problem. In the same way, we need to find focus on reliability, and in the way, and we are also improvement of the existing services, practice, and customer satisfaction. These are all factors that are associated with service innovation. As a definition, this is service involve product intangible, that is not a tangible things to consider. So that form an extended part of the product life cycle from initial sale to end of life recycling and disposal. And in the same way we can define it, that is service industry in areas such as finance, food, education, transportation, health make up most organizations in any economy. These organizations also need to innovate continuously so that they can improve the level of service to their customer. So in this particular innovation, we are totally focused on the service rather than the product. That is new way of providing service, a new service, new information technology platform, particularly the internet, have also added the scope of service innovation. The internet is a valuable resource on which new service relationships between organizations and their customers are being developed every day. So we can say this is the recipe through which we can generate service innovation. That we need to focus on technology and better service. These two are the ingredient of our service innovation recipe. So types of innovations also forming this one. There's a Christians identify two types of innovations: disruptive innovation and sustaining innovation. The formal disruptive innovation involves a new value propositions by which new markets are created. In such instances, individual or business organizations seize upon basic inventions and transform them into economic innovations, thereby disequilibrating and altering the existing market structure, then waiting until the process eventually settles down before the next wave of innovations begins. In contrast, the later sustaining innovations are the best thought of as improvement to existing products, processes, or market. If we talk about the phases of innovation, so there are two phases of innovation. First is design phase, second is implementation phase. And we have a fact that is approximately 98% of innovation is not able to reach in their second phase. That means in design phase, 98% innovation is covered, or we can say finished. The design phase is marked by much divergent thinking and creativity, brainstorming, search for alternatives. Research studies suggest that the management of the design phases needed to market by great administrative flexibility and these types of innovation to achieve the necessary growth to survive. And in the implementation phase, it requires a very different mode of management. It involves putting the chosen innovation to work. Much planning needs to be done, careful coordination and control, and evaluation of progress. Now we are covering next topic, that is entrepreneurial idea generation and identifying business opportunities. So business is not about the idea of power, but the power of ideas. So you can say the starting point of any business organization is a powerful idea. An idea worth thinking about, an idea worth enhancing and developing, an idea worth converting into a business. Now, what is business opportunity? It is possibility for new profit. A traditional business is something that is run in market over a decade, and we want to find a substitution of that. If we are able to that, that means we are finding business opportunity. How? Either through the funding and formation of new venture or the significant improvement of existing venture. These are the two things through which we are able to find the business opportunity. Opportunity recognition can be considered as an activity that can occur both prior to establishment of a firm and also post funding of a firm. That is throughput the life of the firm and the throughput the life of the entrepreneur. And what is opportunity? Opportunity has the qualities of being attractive, desirable, and timely, and it is anchored in a product or service which create value for buyer or end users. So these are the points on which this is depend: a new or improved product, a new service, a new means of production, a new way of distributing the product or services, an improved service, new combinations, or a hybrid of the above, any these points. Just like this one, we have launched a new iPhone, so we can see a better from the existing one or different from existing one. Better means currently having all the functionality can be reused or utilized in a better way. Or we can say different means we are providing a new product that have more or different functionality that the existing product having. And opportunities are not like raindrops, they do not fall on our feet. Well, not usually. From time to time something might just happen which allow an entrepreneur to move forward. However, if we wait for an opportunity to turn up, we will probably never succeed. As creative business people, we seek or develop opportunities. Now you can see, do ideas can create opportunity, do problems can also create opportunity. That is reality. An idea is only an opportunity when it is add value to customer, solve a problem, or we can see if we have a traditional problem that have many existing solutions and we are able to give a new solution that is better to all the existing solutions. If we are doing that, that means we are creating opportunity to market. It can make some money, that is communicate some value to other stakeholders. It is good fit with the entrepreneurial team. These all are the things through which you can create opportunity. Now you can see factors influencing the creation discovery of opportunity. We have market and competencies. If we are adding these two, then we can find opportunities. That is, these are the things or points on which these factors are given. That is prior knowledge, education, work experience, inculcation, family and friends, other personal events or other means. Now we have creativity, invention, opportunity and entrepreneurship. Now you can see by means of this diagram, that is entrepreneurial environment. We have ability to create. Then this is two type. Creations is of two types. Either you are getting a new product which is not reflected, or we can say this is coldly new invention. And second is innovation. Innovation is what? You have product invention on which you are working and you are utilize that product in a better way, that it happen, yeah, regularly use. If and this is ability to spot opportunity. These two areas where you are able to find opportunity. If you are doing this, that means you are getting success. Now, entrepreneurial idea generation and identifying business opportunities. Having two new things, that is innovation is at the core of entrepreneurship. An entrepreneur does something new. Key to entrepreneurial success is coming up with a new product, a new technology, new location, new market, and so on. These are the things where we are apply innovation. New product, new technology, new location, new market. And as far as we talk about idea generation from entrepreneurship point of view, clearly refers to either the discovery of a business idea or the development of an idea into a more feasible business concept over the time. This is where we have to focus on idea. And the idea could be a plan, proposal, suggestions, opinion, or belief. A better informed entrepreneur would have bigger chance at the recognizing emerging opportunities. Market gaps. So no fast home deliveries, start a delivery business. So this is a very good example of opportunity. Then you can see no fast home delivery, start a delivery business. So you are focusing the problem, you are getting no fast home delivery and you are starting a delivery business. In the same way, you can see rural area lacks internet cafe. So by recognizing the problem, you are able to set up a new thing, that is start a digital service hub. And in the same way, you can see no healthy food for office workers. So you can open a salad bar. So these are the things where you can find the gaps or problems in the existing market. So can you are able to start the relative solutions, or we can say opportunity. Now you can see next example, that is emerging trends, that is rise of electric vehicles. If you found this is new amazing things just coming in the market. So you can utilize or you can see the requirement of this one, that is EV charging stations, is another opportunity where you can apply idea. In the same way, you can see demands for organic products. Nowadays, you can see everyone wants organic products. So in the same way, as an opportunity, you have a new startup that is organic skincare or food line. Now you have another point, that is growth in remote work. So you can utilize this to form virtual office co-working tools. So in all the example, you can see you need to focus on problems or new things which is just launched. On behalf of these two, you can utilize or you can see the clear opportunity, and this is how you can create innovation. Now you can see the next example, that is technology innovation. That is, you can see AI in agriculture. On behalf of that, you can create a smart irrigation system. In the same way, you can see mobile payment apps, so wallet for local markets. Drone technology, so you can see drone photography or delivery. These are new opportunity. In the same way, next are policy or government supports. So you can see Startup India scheme, so tax benefits funding, solar energy post, solar panel installation. In the same way, you can see skill development program. So you can open training centers for that. So you can see in each example, you need to find the existing problem or new launch product, new launch services. On behalf of that, you have opportunity. You need to recognize that, and you can start a new innovation. Let's see the next example, that is social or environmental need. You have pollution issues, so you can create a recycling or waste management. Youth unemployment, so job-based skill training, water scarcity, affordable purification system. Now you have crisis-based opportunity. You you know the COVID period. So on COVID period base, you have number of opportunities like mask, sanitizers product, e-learning. These are some startup that are launched by means of crisis, or we can say COVID periods. In the same way, some natural disasters is happen, so relief supply, logistic services also there, and economic crisis, repair affordable product services. Next, you have personal talents or hobbies. So just like good at banking, so you can go for home bakery business. If you are skilled in coding, you are able to freelance app development. And if you are passion for photography, you have also event photography services. Now next, we have entrepreneurial idea generation and identify business opportunity. So by means of this diagram, we are able to see what is entrepreneurship. That is the act of being an entrepreneur, can be defined and initiating innovation into business situations to transform them into economic benefits. So as a entrepreneur, you need to initiative, and after initiative, you have a proper innovation. If you have both these, then you are a proper entrepreneur. Then we have entrepreneurial ideal generation and identifying business opportunity. That is, idea generation is the creative process of generating, developing, and communicating new ideas. Through cycles, you need to find innovation, then development, and then actualizations. These are the things. First, this is innovation, then development, and last actualizations.